History is not written only by emperors and armies. It's shaped by secret vows whispered in candlelit chambers, by forbidden beliefs punished with fire, and by brotherhoods powerful enough to terrify kings. Some of these orders were erased deliberately, some were buried beneath propaganda, and others became legends so dangerous that history itself tried to forget them. In this video, we uncover 10 dark orders, groups that ruled from the shadows, challenged authority, and vanished into blood, fear, and mystery. Number 10. Order of the Black Death. During the Black Death, when nearly half of Europe perished, panic demanded an enemy. That enemy became the rumored Order of the Black Death. They were accused of poisoning wells, spreading infected powders, and worshipping death as a divine force. No official records confirm their existence, but entire towns believed they were real. Suspected members were tortured, burned alive, or lynched by mobs. Whether a real cult or a collective nightmare, the Order of the Black Death represents something terrifying. When fear rules absolutely, truth becomes irrelevant. Number 9. The Flagellants. As plague ravaged Europe, salvation seemed unreachable until the Flagellants appeared. Thousands marched barefoot from city to city, chanting hymns while violently whipping themselves. They believed pain could cleanse the world of sin. At first tolerated, then feared, they soon rejected church authority altogether. Some incited violence against Jews, accusing them of causing the plague. The church eventually outlawed them. Public penance had transformed into mass fanaticism, and blood followed wherever they walked. Number 8. Brethren of the Free Spirit. The Brethren of the Free Spirit believed they had achieved divine perfection. They claimed that once united with God, moral laws no longer applied. Sin, obedience, even marriage were illusions. To the medieval church, this was the ultimate heresy. Members were hunted, interrogated, and executed, often without trial. Yet fragments of their philosophy resurfaced centuries later in radical mysticism and occult thought. Their most dangerous idea? That no authority, earthly or divine, could control a truly enlightened soul. Number 7. Order of Saint Lazarus. Unlike most knightly orders, the Order of Saint Lazarus was composed of the diseased. Afflicted with leprosy, its knights were already condemned by society. But instead of retreating, they took up arms. They fought crusades knowing every battle could be their last. Wounds didn't matter. Death was already promised. Feared even by allies, they embodied something unsettling. Men with nothing left to lose, trained for war. Number 6. Order of Assassins, the Hashshashins. From mountain fortresses in the Middle East rose the assassins. They perfected psychological warfare, killing powerful figures in public, then disappearing without a trace. Their victims included generals, governors, and crusader leaders. Legends claimed they used mind-altering drugs and paradise visions to ensure loyalty. Whether true or not, their reputation alone paralyzed enemies. They proved something revolutionary. A small, disciplined group could control empires through fear alone. If secret histories and forbidden orders fascinate you, subscribe to Enigmana and tell us in the comments which of these orders deserves its own deep dive episode. Now, the darkest half begins. Number 5. The Paulicians. The Paulicians rejected church ritual, icons, and hierarchy. They believed the physical world was created by an evil force, and that salvation meant rejecting material authority. To Byzantium, this wasn't just heresy, it was rebellion. Entire Paulician communities were exterminated. Survivors fled, spreading their ideas across Europe under new names. Their beliefs quietly influenced later movements the church would also try and fail to erase. Number 4. Order of the Dragon. Founded by European nobles, the Order of the Dragon vowed to defend Christianity from all enemies. Its emblem, a self-devouring dragon, symbolized eternal vigilance. One member would eclipse the order itself, Vlad III of Wallachia. His brutal punishments would later inspire the Dracula legend. The order vanished without ceremony. No final battle, no closure, only silence. But its legacy survived. In Eastern European folklore, in vampire myths, and in a dangerous idea. That faith, fused with fear, can justify anything. The Order of the Dragon didn't just fight enemies, it turned terror into devotion. Number 3. The Teutonic Order. They began as hospital monks. The Teutonic Order once tended the sick and protected pilgrims. Then, mercy was replaced by the sword. With papal blessing, they turned holy vows into weapons. When Crusades in the Holy Land failed, they brought holy war into Europe itself. In the Baltic, conversion meant baptism by force or death. Villages burned, tribes vanished, entire cultures were erased. This wasn't chaos. They built fortresses, tax systems, and a disciplined war state. Holy war became organized, bureaucratic, and merciless. Their empire fell after defeat at Grunwald, but the borders and the scars they left behind still shape Europe today. Number 2. The Cathars. The Cathars believed the world itself was corrupt, a prison built by a false power. They rejected wealth, hierarchy, and violence, living simply and preaching spiritual purity. That alone made them dangerous, so the church answered with war. The Albigensian Crusade was unleashed, not against outsiders, but against fellow Christians. Cities were burned, entire populations slaughtered without distinction. When asked how to separate heretics from the faithful, the reply was simple: kill them all. Faith didn't matter. Innocence didn't matter, only obedience. The Cathars vanished, but their destruction exposed a timeless truth. When belief threatens power, power chooses annihilation. Number 1. The Knights Templar. The Knights Templar were more than warriors. They were bankers, engineers, and power brokers. An order so powerful they answered to no king, only the Pope himself. They built fortresses, guarded kings, and created the first international banking system. Their wealth rivaled entire nations. Then, in a single night, everything collapsed. Across Europe, Templars were arrested simultaneously, accused of heresy, broken by torture, burned at the stake. Some believe their true crime wasn't heresy, but what they uncovered beneath Jerusalem: ancient relics, forbidden knowledge, secrets never meant to surface. Others claim the Templars never truly vanished, that they escaped, fractured, and re-emerged as hidden brotherhoods shaping history from the shadows. Their destruction was swift, their legacy unresolved, and their mystery still refuses to die. These orders weren't just forgotten, they were buried because they challenged authority, because they frightened power, because some truths are too dangerous to survive. Which of these orders do you believe still exists in some form today?